Hi, this is Ge Wang. I'm Jeremy Olson. This is the developer of, well, my favorite iPhone app, Ocarina, and I don't know. Are you the president of Smule?
I'm a co-founder and chief creative officer.
Okay, big gun at Smule. And I was so excited to see you in the hall because I love your apps. So I just want to, okay, real briefly, what was kind of the story of Smule? How did it get started? Was it just really small with you and someone else, or
Actually, well, I started as an assistant professor at Stanford in 2007. With, like, no intention of starting a company. I met Jeff Smith, who was also actually started there as actually after 20 years of being a very successful entrepreneur in Silicon Valley. He went back to school to pursue composition, his other passion. And so we met there, and then a few months later, when the iPhone SDK was announced, Jeff and I got to talking and said, is there something we really do here for music, at this intersection of music, mobile, and social? And I think that's when Smule kind of started. Started in December 2008.
So is this you and Jeff at that point?
Actually, it was like 6 of us.
Okay.
So we had initial seed funding from Vesper Venture Partners and a few other folks who really were wanting to see where this thing could go. So we were actually venture backed from day one.
Okay.
And now we're a company of almost 30 people.
Wow.
And we're based in Palo Alto. We make basically social music things.
Awesome. So your first app was the Sonic Lighter. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Sonic Lighter.
Yeah.
So how did that come to be? Why did you choose that as your first?
Well, the reason we choose any app to do is it's not entirely like a science.
Okay.
I think it's kind of just almost more serendipitous than anything else. I think the Sonic Lighter was just thinking about something that both took advantage of the audio side of things, but also was something that's kind of had a nice visceral connection to people. Just fire and a lighter, which seems like an everyday thing, but also to do things like be able to blow out your Sonic Lighter by actually blowing into the microphone, and kind of interacting with it as a physical thing. So even with something like the lighter, we felt it could be expressive, even with this little toy.
Yeah. So when you released Sonic Lighter, there was already a number of lighter apps, right?
It wasn't the only one.
Right. By any stretch of the imagination. So, so you had to innovate, and so how did you stand out from all the other lighters out there?
Well, I think we try to make an aesthetic statement throughout the app. Is that your iPhone is not simulating a lighter. Your iPhone is the lighter. Okay. So you can blow it out. You can play with the flames. It actually, if you rotate the lighter, the flame will actually burn the side of your iPhone or unplug it. And you can use sound to then light one iPhone with another iPhone. Basically, just hold down, blow torch on. Do you want me to give you a demo?
Sure.
Maybe okay, so Sonic Lighter. So this is kind of like all the other lighters in the store, more or less.
Yeah.
But you notice that there's no case. Like, your phone is the lighter, and then you can do things like you can blow it out. You can ignite one phone from the other. So let's see. Let's blow this out. So we can go. So this is a. And then there's a social component here that I think no other lighter actually has, and that's being able to look at where else in the world people have been recently lighting up their Sonic lighters.
Yeah.
So there's a social experiment with all of this. So those are one that you use sound for the lighter, and two that it's actually a social experiment.
Yeah. So Sonic Lighter, did it take off from the very beginning, or how did that kind of curve go, and what caused the success?
It did pretty well for certainly for a first app. It did well enough that we wanted to make more. And I think it was like Gizmodo that somehow found it and
Okay.
said this was a cult of iPhone users. And these people like lighting up their iPhones, and you can actually blow it out. We made like kind of YouTube videos, kind of showing this. And I think the whole idea is that we kind of want people to step out of the iPhone, and to not being. It's not an experience you have to use like this. It's an experience that you kind of just. You don't have to look at the screen. Interact with it like a physical thing. So it actually did okay for when it started. It wasn't until Ocarina that I kind of really reached like a lot of people.
Okay.